Oh boy.
I have goosebumps.
Oh. Oh my god, I'm gonna be scared in this game.
Incredible 3D graphics.
Welcome, dear viewers, to Quest for Glory 1, So You Want to Be a Hero. We are dragging Suha through Quest for Glory, whether she likes it or not, and she does. She wants to play this, but
Yes, I'm
this
very
is David.
excited.
This is a favorite of David and me. We did a whole ass video on the first game in this series and never did another one because I didn't have time. But instead we're playing through Quest for Glory, and this is Suha's first time. Suha, are you excited to see what we've been raving about for the past several years?
Yes, to know that it is your guys' favorite, like, when King's Quest is there, and that's not a knock at all. I'm just like, man, it must be really, really special. Oh boy, okay, hold on. Really important.
So, you get 3 classes to choose from. This is very important because not only will this affect your fighting style, but it will also affect your puzzles. Essentially, there are 3 different paths through each Quest for Glory game, depending on which class you take. The general game is always the same, but the way that you handle puzzles is a little bit differently. A fighter might break down the door, a thief will pick the lock, and a magic user will cast the open spell. So, if
It's
you
down
choose
to... sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, for me, automatically, it's going to be down to magic or thief. Because I usually like to play charlatan-type characters. I don't like the brute force, so...
So if you choose to play magic user or thief, my favorite path is magic user because I like using magic to solve puzzles. They're a lot tougher in combat. The benefit of the fighter is combat is always more straightforward, and also fighter gives you access to the paladin class after the second game, which gives you even more unique ways to solve puzzles. And kind of like forces you to play and gain like honor points behind the scenes to keep your paladin status.
In terms of like the grand scope of the entire 5-game franchise, the paladin is the path that is probably the most rewarding in my opinion, especially in the 4th game. But if you don't want to be, a Boy Scout, the other paths will probably be more.
I don't want to be a Boy Scout, but you're saying it's rewarding, and it's like, God.
There's a lot of extra quests, especially in 4, that are unique to the Paladin. But
not here.
It is old.
It's moot for this
game,
one, right?
Paladin does not even exist yet.
Yeah.
In this game, it's going to be you can, being the fighter, as Rick says, makes combat easier, makes it a breeze. You do not have nearly as bad of a grind for the action part of the game.
We're telling you all of this now, by the way, because while you can start a new character in every game, you can also export your hero at the end of the game and import him into the next.
Oh, so it's not moot, is it? Oh, man.
It's not necessarily moot, no. That being said, if you wanted to play through the Paladin content later, you could always start a new Paladin character and play through Quest for Glory 4 again if you really wanted to see that material.
The thief path usually lets you see more locations, because usually if you are doing a home invasion or something like that, the other characters do not typically see those scenes. You also tend to get more access to raw cash as a consequence of that. But in the second game, they introduce an honor system, and if you are wanting to be an honorable rogue, you're going to get cheated out of like doing any of the interesting stuff with Thief. So that is something to be mindful of.
Essentially, no matter which class you play, you're not going to be able to see everything. So
Yes,
my
okay.
recommendation is you pick whatever calls out most to you.
So here's what I'm weighing. Normally, it would be a very easy choice of magic or thief. But if the combat is really, really, really frustrating or weird, fighter sounds like it would make things a lot easier. But it's not really what my primary choice, would be.
Yeah.
Now, here's something that may also sway your opinion, is that there is a character building element where, at the onset here, you can actually elect to add a skill from the other classes at, a stat cost. So you can be a fighter who knows magic, or you can have some thieving abilities, but the games usually still expect you to adhere to your path in terms of a lot of the primary puzzles. So it'll still have a big influence.
I hate to think I'm making it harder for myself, but I just think knowing me, it's got to be thief. I want to pick locks. I want to be an unsavory rogue. I think I have to go thief.
Okay.
Then
I'm not making a mistake, am I?
I don't think
there's no wrong answer here.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So the combat is going to be janky in every one of these games, no matter what. The combat system is always different in every game. I think the only time that it's really the same is in Quest for Glory 1 VGA, which is the remake, and Quest for Glory 3. Otherwise, it's always different. I don't think that they ever quite got down what they wanted to do with it. And Laurie Cole herself, I believe, has said that her favorite combat just depends on the day. So there's no one game that really sticks out as being better than the others as far as combat goes, but it's always kind of weird.
So one thing I will point out on this screen again is that if you want to, say, learn magic or parry on this screen, you'd have to sacrifice most of your bonus points to learn one of those skills. But if you just want to double down on your thieving traits here, then that is completely valid.
Another important thing to note is that skills that are 0 will never improve. So you need at least 5 points in a skill to be able to improve it.
It's weird. Why can't I add anything to parry?
You don't have enough.
0.
Oh.
You have to spend a big chunk of points to get it up.
Jeez,
parry is not going to be 25 or something.
I think it's less. I think it's less than that. It might be 15.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's 15. So that's only if something is at 0. You need to spend an extra 10 points.
I will say that parry as a thief is not going to be that useful. No. If you're going to add anything extra, then magic would be more beneficial, but you will be able to do everything in the game without having magic. So
yeah, if you were to add points to magic, though, you would be able to cast magic spells. And every one of these stats will improve as you use it. So, for example, you have a throwing of 5. If you pick up rocks off the ground and just throw the rocks, you'll gradually improve your throwing.
Okay, so then, all right. How does this look?
I think that this will be good. I think that your survivability for your base stats will probably be a little rough here on the offset, but that's, just part of the thief experience, honestly. So
okay, like as far as having stuff in stealth and lock picking, this is okay. A little dodge, a little climbing.
I don't know how much meta knowledge you want here, because I can advise you in terms of what's going to be the most mechanically helpful.
Yeah, I don't want to know scenarios, but I think it would be helpful to hear. No, you should probably focus more on X stat than Y stat. That's fine.
Are you more worried about combat being hard or having options in the field?
My priority is always options, and like to me, when I think about being a thief, I'm like, okay, I want to make sure I can climb everywhere and sneak around and pick locks. And combat is probably the furthest thing from my mind, which is probably a bad thing. But that's how I play D&D. Honestly, I always take utility spells and stuff. So
yeah, well, combat is unfortunately unavoidable.
Yes,
you do need to fight because it's an RPG, but really it's just about how slow of a start you're going to have. It can be tough to fight early on because you're either wiped out by one battle or you have like nothing left afterwards. So I would suggest you start playing however you want and see how it goes. And if you decide that you don't like the play style, you can always restart.
Okay. As long as I'm not fucking myself over, in your opinion, at a glance here, I will just try it and see.
Everything is going to be recoverable, and just in terms of like making it work, it just depends on how much of a grind you make for yourself.
Okay. My God, here we go. Oh!
This seems like a quiet little town. On the porch ahead of you are two people. The standing one is large, rather ugly, and playing with a yo-yo. The seated person smoking a pipe looks like he might be the sheriff. The man with the pipe greets you. David?
Welcome to our town. You are lucky to have made it down here from the mountains before the snow blocked the pass again. It's gotten pretty dangerous outside of town. Out of town, I understand. Many monsters have been trapped around here with the late snow. Between them and the brigands, we certainly could use a hero around here.
Well, hey.
I am Sheriff Schultz Meisterson. This is Otto von Goon, my assistant. What do you call yourself?
Am I going to regret this name?
It's already your name.
Oh, but it's letting me change it.
It's letting you tell him what your name is, but that's your name.
What is my... I've got to give him a fake name, so... Oh, shit. How do you say Beauregard?
I think you have
It does have
Beauregard?
yeah. Close enough, yeah. Beauregard von Brickhouse. Good luck on your quest, Beauregard von Brickhouse.
My very real name, yes. Okay. It's time. Okay, I can right-click these people.
Schultz appears to be an affable old coot, content to smoke his pipe. There's a hardness behind his eyes, however, that gives you reason to believe that he's no pushover.
Noted.
There's more than a hint of ogre about this strange and bulky character. He seems cheerful, though.
Being able to right-click look will be very useful in this text parser.
The town gate is made of sturdy logs. It stands open. The sign of the scissors above the door, along with the striped pole, indicates that the building contains a barber shop.
Look, he had a yo-yo. There we go.
Yeah.
It goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. The sheriff says,
You think I'm going to tell you everything I know about everything? Go look around and find out things for yourself.
I really wasn't talking to you. What's his name?
Unfortunately, Otis doesn't have any dialogue.
I believe in the VGA remake, they describe that yo-yo as a whamma blamma, 3 scoops of mana, hilarious, gregarious, floats in the airiest yo-yo.
Oh, God. Oh, okay.
The windows glow from the light inside. The sign reads, Hero's Tale Inn.
I'm a thief. Why can't I just take the pipe from him?
I know. First of all,
I'm not sure what you're trying to do.
oh,
Despite
your intentions, you feel a calmness and a sense of peace descend upon you as you even consider thoughts of violence.
oh my God, is this Dark Urge?
You're not a violent girl, Beauregard von Brickhouse.
Wow. Did I get a point for that? Or did I already have a point?
I think that's where introducing yourself.
Oh, okay. Wow. Why did they do this? Oh my God. It's amazing.
Why do they have the audio cue?
Yeah. What?
Come on now, that's hardly a heroic action.
First of all, that's not true. But second, I'm a rogue. I'm a dashing.
There is a story reason why you're hearing that audio.
Okay.
The sheriff's pipe is a truly impressive hand-carved ivory pipe.
Okay, well, what's
Yeah.
that second point for?
I don't know. I
Good
wasn't
question.
watching.
I feel like the only thing I did was look at his pipe. That can't be it. It looks pretty
Seems
normal.
pretty normal.
Hat looks pretty normal. So some things you might ask him about are some keywords from what he said to you. So you're in the town of Spielburg. There's a problem with brigands.
There's a whole band of brigands hiding out somewhere in the mountains around us. They robbed a merchant just last week. Got a fair amount of treasure, I hear. Not my problem. I'm just the sheriff.
Okay.
Just go wander
What else
around.
did he
Go
mention?
explore.
Did he mention the Baron? You can ask about the Baron.
Baron Stephen keeps mostly to himself at his castle north of here. We haven't seen him here in town for years.
So he mentioned the Baron. He mentioned brigands, the town. Anything else?
I think he'll probably want to explore around to learn about more other characters and events to get more verbs.
Okay.
The door appears to be locked, and breaking into the sheriff's office might evoke the wrath of Otto von Goon.
I thought they said the door was open.
No, the front gate is open.
Oh.
Otto is a big help to me.
The sheriff tells you.
He's very smart for a goon. His prisoners only suffer a few broken bones when he grabs them. It took a bit of doing to teach him to bring prisoners back alive, but he hardly ever forgets now.
Otto only expresses himself physically.
Okay, damn. All right. I love this like weird kind of sachet stomp he's got going on.
Welcome, traveler, to the Hero's Tale Inn. I am Shamin at your service. May you find what you seek here.
Shamin, huh?
Yes, we tragically have a fair amount of Orientalism in Quest for Glory.
You see a small cat-like creature known as a kata. You've heard that katas are common in the southern deserts. The warmth of the fire feels good on such a chilly day. The proprietor of the inn apparently thinks so too. Cats always seem to gravitate to a warm hearth.
Okay, I guess that's not a... Look at himself.
Collection of designer plates loaned to the Hero's Inn by Mary Meister.
Like that's supposed to be an in-joke of some sort.
The odor of cooking food wafts through the kitchen door. A door to some other room. Perhaps the proprietor can tell you what's in there. We kata are a race of desert dwellers, wanderers of the endless sands. Alas, this humble innkeeper is ignorant of that about which you ask.
The kitchen, I don't know a thing about it.
Very nice room, very soft beds, finest in town. Only 5 silvers a night.
You can also just talk to character to get a general vibe.
Very good food, very good drink, finest in town. Sit, rest. You will be served by my Shima.
Ugh.
So resting is an actual action in this game. You need to sit in the chair to...
Oh no! Oh god.
Suha, will you do us the honor?
I am Shima. Allow me to serve you, wanderer from afar. Do you wish food or drink?
You have to answer her. Just say food. Order food, maybe.
We have very good stew of a newborn lamb, along with honey chicken for mere 3 silvers.
You should have some. You should have some money on you currently.
Okay.
Maybe pay.
Okay, please pay for your order. Oh, I have to order. Okay.
I think just order food.
Okay. I order chicken. With great pleasure will I serve you a fine meal. Meow.
Don't worry though, Suha. She doesn't belly dance until 2.
Until 2. I bring you that which you ordered. May it please and satisfy you. Rawr.
You thank Shima and pay her.
I love that she gets her own little, like, music when she comes in and out.
The food looks unusual, but smells delicious.
The food looks foreign and exotic, but it smells good.
The food tastes surprisingly good.
Surprisingly. These aren't even, like, real Arabs, but I'm just like, wow, surprising, huh?
The beverage goes down
Shocking.
smoothly and well. I'm glad we're getting this out of the way at the beginning.
These savages are strange, but their food is delicious.
90s.
All right, let me see. Hold on, let's see. Oh, I licked the plate clean.
You
Wow.
practically licked the plate clean. That was delicious.
I didn't fuck up, did I? Like, did I need to do this after I had, like, come back from combat or something?
This is more like you are. You're feeding yourself and you're resting. You have hunger and you have stamina. Those are things you will need to consider as just like
Oh.
existing in this world.
Where do I see these things? Is it
Character
You-
sheet.
Yeah, you can't see like how hungry you are, but basically you have to like eat once a day, even if it's just rations.
Oh, interesting. Okay, here we go. Oh, I have rations. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so there
Oh
are
my
10
God.
there are 10 silver coins to a gold.
Okay, God, this is like actual D&D. Oh my God.
It's inspired by D&D and it's an actual RPG inside of an adventure game, so
Okay, it's midday on day 1. Interesting. You can control A. Oh, that's nice. Okay. All right, well, up you go. Great. I'm glad. I should not
Belch
need to
loudly.
type that out, but
you can also turn the walking speed up incrementally like in Space Quest 3 if you wanted to.
I feel okay about the speed so far. I don't know why.
After you've gotten a feel for the area, you may want to speed it up, but
Yeah.
enjoy
I think I'm still
yourself.
just
Yeah,
checking
take
it
your
out.
time. Take your time. Enjoy. For all that this door appears to be free to swing back and forth, it doesn't budge when you try to open it.
Hmm.
The hero contemplating if he wants a persona now.
All right, let's see. This will do nothing, but I gotta try. Okay.
Ugh.
And then one more time, I just look at my inventory. Food, dagger, leather. Okay. There, I hide. Okay.
Do you want to know your stealth verb?
What is my stealth verb?
Sneak.
Oh, okay. Oh my God.
You can also run.
Oh, that's good to know.
Running does drain your stamina, though.
Oh, okay. Hmm. Let's go see about a haircut.
is a sign on the door of the barber shop informing whoever reads it that the barber is out to lunch. The door is locked.
Sorry, 1 sec. All right.
So press Control-C to open your character screen. In broad daylight, you've got to be kidding.
Be arrested for certain.
Or Control-S. Okay, so your stealth right now is 20. I believe the more you sneak around, you'll see that start to improve. And when a skill has improved, it'll be red on this screen.
Nice. Okay.
Also, your name has been changed to Beauregard von Brickhouse.
Oh my God, it has.
Oh, okay. Well, that's me now, baby.
I didn't realize that actually changed it.
Well, he and I both know that his name is Suha, but just trying something new out here. Now, is climbing very context specific, or?
Yes.
Okay, like I cannot just decide that I want to climb.
You cannot Breath of the Wild all over this screen, no.
The breeze is cool, but you feel a shiver deeper than just the cold. You are on your own in a very dangerous place.
I should save. I feel like I'm gonna die.
If you are wanting to do double duty in terms of like building up your stealth while also moving at a brisk pace, increasing your animation speed will be very beneficial.
I feel like you guys just want me to go faster, and that's fine.
No, you can take your time if you want, but I'm just like for quality of life as a thief, I do find that cranking up the speed is very helpful.
So what's your character sheet say now?
Got more puzzle points.
You get more points for walking out the door, but your stealth hasn't improved yet.
Okay.
Does it improve from sneaking in this game, David?
Yes.
You basically, noise?
If you want to... That was the magic shop.
Oh.
That's its attract mode.
Okay.
There's no getting around it. The shop with its eye on you makes you nervous.
Come on, do it again.
Isn't it hard to tear your eyes away? Pyromania. She's deeply asleep in her rocker.
Z! I don't know why, just the exclamation point. What? Oops. Sorry. It's hard between the mouse and the keyboard sometimes. Let's see.
This looks like a nice, neat little house. There is a grandmotherly little old lady rocking on the front lawn.
All right. Can I do? There we go.
The door appears to be locked. It also appears the occupant is taking her nap at the bottom of the stairs right now.
Well. Oh, come on, there's nobody fucking here.
The game will vastly prefer for you to attempt to do roguish things at night.
Okay. Oh no.
Welcome to Hot Topic.
Darn if I know.
Oh Lord. Oh god, just quiet. Okay.
Books dealing with sorcery, necromancy, and other occult subjects. Crystal balls useful only to those initiated into the ways of witches. Things and stuff. A replacement part for a magical facelift. Paraphernalia and apparatus. Magical junk and mystical garbage. A toaster oven, very rarely used. Electricity not invented yet. A hooded road for when it rains in here. Books dealing with sorcery, necromancy, and other occult subjects. Jeff's Gymcracks. Magical junk and mystical garbage. It's a frog.
Oh, hell yeah. A frog.
Tinsel and chaff, very good for avoiding radar.
Metal Gear. Oops.
Bottles of mephitic potions?
Sorry, I didn't. Oh. Excuse me. I did not mean to do that.
Dried up man tray, manta jerky. Accoutrements and equipment. A pentagram used in incantations to conjure spirits. Impressive design, but merely decorative.
Alright, first of all, let's see if I die. Oh! Oh.
So, you return to my shop. Ask of me what you will, but keep to the point.
Oh.
Zara has a mysterious, unearthly look to her. You have the feeling that she is not a person to trifle with.
Noted. Okay. Oops. Okay.
Look at the shelves.
I do not sell such things to such as you. Damiano is my familiar and my companion. We share our lives and our magic.
You share your lives? Interesting. Okay.
My name is Zara. This is my shop.
Okay.
You can only talk to Zara, unfortunately.
Okay.
We sell several magic spells on study scrolls. You may purchase Flame Dart for 60 silver, Fetch for 40 silver, or the Open Spell for 30 silver.
Madam, what do I look like to you? I don't need a fucking open spell.
The scrolls we sell are magical. You have but to read the spell and you will learn it. I also know that you can find a wonderful spell if you learn the secret of Irana's peace. Irana was a powerful spellcaster who lived long ago. She brought peace to this valley. Even now, her spell protects this town from violence or foul magic. Her final resting place is due north of town, and it is a place of both safety and healing. It is known as Irana's Peace.
Okay. Were the only interesting things, I think, Damiano and the frog?
Primarily, this is a magic spell vendor, so that's going to be the primary thing you can get from her. But there are other things you can ask about. But
Okay. Sorry, I was just seeing what prompted the animation. I just want to see something. Okay, is the sneaking around helping my stealth?
It's not, no.
it's supposed to.
It's supposed to, but it hasn't yet.
Okay, but it will eventually.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have to be successfully sneaking? Is that part of the issue? Like, am I just like doing this for no reason and I have to...
No.
Okay.
My experience is just that it just requires a lot of sneaking around. Stealth, especially in the EGA version, is kind of annoying to buff. So.
Okay.
We are entities of magic and power. Matters such as Otto are of little importance. There is an aura protecting this town from danger. Within most of the town's walls, there can be no act of violence or cruel magic. Even so, it is prudent to avoid dark places.
Interesting.
He was once the great leader of this land until he was foolish enough to anger Baba Yaga. She is a powerful and wicked hag. You would be wise to avoid her. She cursed the Baron von Spielburg when he tried to drive her away.
She's just girl bossing.
There is much magic in this world for those who know how to use it. There is magic in this little town and a good deal of magic in this valley. What I sell here are merely tools to help those who have power. You may purchase restorative potions and spells from me, which you may learn... You may purchase restorative potions and scrolls from which you may learn spells if you have the potential. So I think you can ask her about potions. We have healing, vigor, and power potions.
Okay, so I can afford some of these, right? Because I have 4 gold.
Yes.
Yeah, you would be able to afford like the open or the fetch spell, though that would probably leave you broke afterwards, more or less.
I couldn't afford flame dart.
I mean, that's 60 silver, so...
if I have 1 gold, is that 100 silver? 4?
It's 10.
Oh. Well, that's fine. Is there anything else I should ask her about?
Nothing pressing.
Okay. That noise reminds me of Mordak.
Judging from what the sign says, the building at the end of the street is the guild hall.
So I love that this bitch has this going, but she doesn't want just anybody off the street to come in and buy stuff. And it's like, well, why? I mean, I know it's important to look stylish, but goddamn.
This Adventurer's Guild Hall reminds you of the one in your hometown. The traditional moose head and other stuffed monsters, Saurus, Troll, Griffin, Dragon, Cheetor, and the terrible Antwerp, adorn the walls. You see the registration book on the desk and the bulletin board full of job listings. The man seated by the fire must be the guildmaster. He's snoring.
Well, a lot of that going around.
The plaque under the moose says, courtesy of Sierra Online Prop Department.
That's cute.
You never saw a purple Saurus before you came to Spielburg, but it looks like a really stupid monster. The plaque reads, Saurus slain by Hans Halfwitten. This is certainly a weird one. You've never seen anything quite like it. The plaque reads, Antwerp slain by 2 guys from Andromeda.
Ugh.
This crossbreed of eagle and lion could have torn a man apart when it was alive. The plaque reads, Griffin slain by Wolfgang Abentur.
Oops.
This looks like it must have been a particularly nasty troll. You wouldn't want to meet him in a dark forest. The plaque reads, Troll slain by Wolfgang Abentur.
These must be their programmers, right?
The head is like a panther's, but with a strong human-like quality. It is still rather frightening. The plaque reads, Cheetor slain by Wolfgang Abentur.
Who is this Wolfgang?
Even in death, this monster remains awesome. The plaque reads, Dragon slain by Baron Stefan von Spielburg.
I'm sure they mean awesome in the meaning of like its original meaning, but it just sounds funny to hear it. It is awesome.
This dragon, even though it's dead, is still badass.
Look at his little honk shoe me lips. Oh wait, I can just click.
The last entry was made several years ago. It says, Baronet Bernard von Spielburg killed a troll near the Flying Falls on this 23rd day of October.
Some of these things are not. All right.
You can sign the book as well. You sign your name into the adventurer's logbook with a flourish. Read the book
hell
again.
yeah.
Read the book again. The writing on this page looks very recent. It says, I, Beauregard von Brickhouse, have come to Spielburg to become a hero.
You know, I'm glad I like that name because I'd be so mad if I was stuck with it.
You got to commit to your alias.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. I mean, I don't need to save, but I just feel the need to.
Might as well.
Reward for return of lost ring. Inquire at the healers. This poster is rather dusty and faded. The picture is of a small child with braids. Reward of 50 gold coins for the safe return of Elsa von Spielburg. Inquire at Spielburg Castle gates. Reward of 30 gold coins for the capture or death of the brigand warlock. Description: short, ugly, and wears brightly colored robes. Has habit of laughing continually. Inquire at Spielburg Castle gates.
That's just the witch from King's Quest V.
Wanted, brigand leader. Description: unknown appearance, wears a cloak. Must provide proof of leader's identity. Reward of 60 gold coins and title of Hero of the Realm. Inquire at Spielburg Castle gates. Notice: spell components needed. Cash or trade for potions. Inquire at the healers.
Okay.
This poster seems to have been here a while. It is a picture of a handsome but arrogant young man. Reward of 50 gold coins for information leading to the return of Baronet Bernard von Spielburg. Inquire at Spielburg Castle gates.
Is the arrogant man the Baron?
That's the Baronet, his son.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Baron Stefan has 2 children, Elsa and Bernard, and they're both missing.
Damn, okay. Well, let me remind myself again. Lost ring. Lost child. Brigand warlock and brigand leader. Spell components and information. Okay, so nothing yet, but definitely want to inquire at the healers.
It looks like this old guildmaster doesn't do too much adventuring anymore. Still, he looks like he was plenty tough in his day, and he probably has many a tale to tell.
No such luck.
Ah!
Ah!
Go ahead, David.
I was so busy I didn't notice you come in. Welcome. It is so seldom that we have new adventurers here. Most people think this valley is cursed.
What was that? What is he doing? Oh, is he
He's
polishing his sword? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's in full view. Oh, right, back to bed. Okay.
Yes, as I was saying, where were we?
So you can ask him things now while he's awake.
Okay.
He was a hero and worthy of the name Bernard von Spielburg. He rode off to hunt one morning 5 years ago, and his horse returned with large and deep claw marks. No sign of the baronet's body was ever found. Why, she is the center of our problems, I think. Baba Yaga is a powerful ogress. Baron von Spielberg tried to force her to leave this valley, but she cursed him.
What was the little girl's name? Elsa?
Yes.
Yes. Now, the Baron has lost everything but his land, and I don't know how long he will keep that. What our valley needs is a hero. Elsa was a beautiful 8-year-old girl child with blonde hair and sky blue eyes. She was the Baron's pride and joy. 10 years ago, she was carried off by something which came over the wall and flew off with her. The search for her lasted many years, but at last, everyone gave up.
Damn, so she is an adult now.
Everyone, that is, except for the Baron's jester, Yorick. Yorick was a funny little man, but brave. He swore he would spend his life searching for the Baron's Elsa.
You can also ask about name to get an introduction to the person.
So ask.
If you ask about name, he'll tell you who he is.
Oh, okay.
I am Wolfgang Abentur, Guildmaster of this hall.
Okay.
It's been a while since Schultz and I killed the one on the wall. It is fortunate that few trolls remain. They're deadly. I am a real gamer. That was the most vicious moose I ever ran into. Nearly bit my nose off. One year, this valley was overrun by those odd and terrible monsters. Schultz and I fought long and hard to eliminate them completely. We might have failed even so, had it not been for those two peculiar tourists who came to our aid. I remember the day I killed that one. It was the biggest one I had ever seen. It put up a tough fight, but I was tougher. You could see the result on the wall.
What was that thing called? The it was not a jaguar. It was like a cheetor.
Yeah, Cheetor.
Mm-hmm. Watch out for cheetars. I bear the scars of my last fight with one to this day.
What was this thing?
That's a Saurus.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, those are nothing. Anyone can kill a Saurus. One day, years ago, a pair of dragons tried to take over the valley. We adventurers rode out to meet them. I can still see Stefan von Spielburg charging forward on his black horse. He slew the one whose head adorns the wall above our fireplace. The other one flew off. People say that they can sometimes see that other dragon flying high overhead, but has never dared attack us again.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I only know what's written on the poster. You know, that reminds me very little of the time of old Schultz and I. Wait a minute, it'll come to me.
Is there anything else I should ask him?
You can probably ask him about the brigands.
Okay.
There is a reward for anyone who can stop the brigands by capturing or killing their leaders. The information is on the bulletin board.
Okay. Probably it for him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look at him go. Look at him snore.
I love his lips. That animation is so cute. Okay. There we go. All right. Oh, she's gone. Oh. All right, I just had to try.
There is a day-night cycle.
Where did she go? Damn.
You probably have gone through most of the first day. You can check the time.
Sunset approaches on day 1.
And then when the sun's down, you can start being a villain.
How long does it take? Like, do I have time to go over to the right, or should I just like wait?
You can try and go ahead and to the right. Just like you need to kill time anyway if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the next phase of time is the night is still young, and at that point it will get dark out. It is but a small stall used for the daily sale of whatever local produce has not been confiscated by the brigands. A simple but prosperous-looking edifice it is. It looks like it might provide some staples that would prove useful to a traveler. This house is the same color as the sheriff's office around the corner. The shopkeeper is a small, balding man who wears glasses. He looks as if he can barely lift the book he is reading. Judging from his clothes, he is fairly well-to-do.
Interesting that you're doing so well when nobody has anything.
The proprietor's teapot. Pickled Saurus eggs. The barrels appear to be filled with something and look rather heavy. The stove is burning merrily away, making the shop seem almost too warm. Flasks very useful for storing liquids. Jars of beets and sauerkraut. Linen coarsely woven from the fibers of spore-spitting spirea plants. Bags of flour. Pickled pig's feet. Salted dried saurus. sugar from dried figs, salt from the desert east of the mountains, locally grown pepper, tea imported all the way from Shapir,
Wow.
wild honey from the forest, "Oh, I'm sorry," the shopkeeper blurts out. "I didn't notice you coming in." My, you look like an adventurer. We don't see too many around here. The brigands tend to get rid of most adventurers before they make it to town. You may be in luck. I carry a modest amount of adventurer's equipment behind the counter. Would you like to make a purchase? Unfortunately, I have only standard weapons and equipment, the shopkeeper tells you. I carry daggers and chain armor. Maybe someday I'll be able to carry magic ones, though.
Oh, you just can't afford it yet, huh?
I can also sell you food or empty flasks for carrying liquids or powders. It's a very good idea to carry an empty flask or two in case you want to pick up a liquid or something else that needs a container. Our flasks are a great bargain at 2 silvers each.
I assume I need a flask?
Possibly. Here you are. Thank you for your patronage.
Okay, no points, but that's fine. I'm glad to have one.
I don't like to talk about other people behind their backs.
Okay. Is he just going to say this about everything? Oh, I don't need those for sale. Like your weapons, armors, etc. Okay. You're really only interested in money.
Why, that's me, Caspar. Why, that's me, Caspar. I'm sorry, I don't have any shops for sale. Oh, you don't want those. They're for the people who live here in town. Adventurers just need adventuring equipment.
I see. Then probably the same thing for anything else. Yeah.
Zuha daring the game to punish her.
Am I good for now?
Yeah.
Okay.
The door is locked. In broad daylight.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to say. Oh, there's so much more here. Okay.
The bakery seems to be closed, although there are some dried up looking cupcakes in the window.
How sad.
The butcher
Damn.
shop seems to be closed. There's a sign on the door which says, "Gone fishing." The tavern in the corner looks rather run down.
Oh.
I guess
I
they've
didn't realize
all
they're
gone
both
fishing.
gone fishing. Okay.
The
All
grimy
right.
window lets little light into this tavern. It smells like stale ale and other more unpleasant things. The floor is covered with dirt and the bar with sticky beer. Smoke appears to be rising from the center cask behind the bar. To your right, 2 gamblers are playing cards. The bartender glares at you as you enter, and so does the ugly goon on the left. You get the impression that you are not welcome.
Finally.
I found the sleaze.
Yes.
The
my
unsavory
people.
rogues.
It is I, Beauregard von Brickhouse. I'm one of you.
The goon seems to be ignoring you. Gadzooks! You will not need to use the word gently in this game.
Clearly sitting on a trap door.
There appears to be a trapdoor beneath the goon, but he's blocking it very effectively.
Despite your best intentions, you are not a violent girl, Rosella.
I don't know why it's so funny to me every time.
Nothing but a dirty floor. Not a pleasant sight. So this is where the barber goes to lunch. The guy's had so much liquid diet, he looks embalmed. The man on the west side of the table is wearing a blood-stained apron like a butcher.
Oh.
The man on the east has on a baker's hat.
Gone fishing, huh?
Looks like some kind of card game. Dragon's Breath is the house specialty, and it's Crusher's personal favorite. The world-famous troll sweat is always fresh. Some of the finest ale in the valley. Someone has carved into the bottom of the table, G. Meister slept here.
Uh-oh.
As you ask him questions, the goon's eyes darken.
Come on.
Got any 640s? Go fish. Got any 105s? Go fish. And so on and so forth. These guys are so intent on their game that they don't want to open their mouths on any other subject.
I gotta move. That's too quick.
It doesn't look like the bartender ever wipes up spills, and the glasses are truly filthy. You see a crumpled piece of paper under the stool. You pick up the notes. You smooth out the piece of paper and read, B. He's starting to act suspicious. Better save this drop for emergencies. B.
Why would you? Never mind. Oops. I need to slow down a little.
The bartender looks tough from his crew cut to his boots. The only thing soft about him is his tattoo, which says Mama.
Oh.
No one responds. What do you want?
Was it Dragon's Breath?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The bartender bellows. Sit down first.
We got manners around here, buddy.
What do you want?
This is a really cute sprite. Oh, he's sitting there. He looks adorable.
The bartender is emphatic as he tells you, if you want a mug of Dragon's Breath, house rules say it'll have to be cash up front. You cough up the cash. Thanks, buddy. Hey, Crusher, a friend here wants Dragon's Breath.
Oh, I thought he was...
There you go.
Why is he telling Crusher this?
You know, he likes to watch.
You've never tasted anything like it before. Oh, wow!
What? Oh. Huh.
Maybe you really shouldn't have tried the Dragon's Breath. Better luck next time, and we hope you saved your game.
Of course I saved my game. Okay.
The bartender says, 1 mug of my fine troll sweat coming up. There you go. You thank the bartender and pay him for your beverage. Smells like troll sweat, tastes like troll sweat. By golly, it is troll sweat. And 1 troll sweat is too many.
You regain consciousness.
After dusting yourself off, you check to make sure you're still in one piece. Unfortunately, you discover that while you were out, someone managed to relieve you of all your money. Now you'll have to find a way to get some money. The street is not the most comfortable place to sleep, and you have to eat sooner or later.
Oh, we're not doing that. No, no.
One well-aged house brew coming up. There you go. You thank him and pay. This tastes as sour as it smells, and it burns your throat as you swallow it. Still, it isn't the worst beer you've ever drunk.
Okay, I'm still sober. Oh, okay.
Look, buddy, don't get poisonal. This is a bar. I serve drinks. You want a drink? Order one. You want answers to stupid questions? Get out.
Okay, well.
You don't
Oh.
like his personal affairs discussed. My advice is not to do anything that'll get him upset. The dragon's breath is our specialty, and it's Crusher's personal favorite. It's very hard to come by, so it'll cost you 25 silver, cash up front.
Okay. Am I missing something here? Like, am I supposed to be asking him about some stuff? Or am I just supposed to get up, like, because it's doing the
When you're
dragon.
after
It's just because
you
you're
can
sitting.
stand.
You can stand.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Don't mind me as I hobble out of here like a gremlin man.
Unfortunately, you can't have any fun with Crusher.
Oh shit.
Alms, alms for the poor.
Although a beggar, the man in the alley appears to be sober.
Silver for the poor. Thanks. You know, it's really tough trying to make a living begging in this town since the brigands started scaring all the trade away. This used to be such a nice place to live. My advice to you is not take up begging. It just doesn't pay. And don't go out at night. There's honest work up at the Baron's castle, I hear, but begging's my business.
I got a point for that.
A beggar gets cash only when others get cash, and nobody's got much money here right now. About time I got back to work. Alms for the poor, alms.
There's nobody here, my man.
Silver for the poor.
Oh my god, I've run out of time to ask.
Thanks. Don't know much about that. What a dumb question. I don't know anything about that. You know, I'm starting to think I could use some more money. You gained some intelligence.
I did?
Yeah, your intelligence went up.
From asking stuff?
Probably, yeah.
Alright, well, that's good, I guess.
Oh, you right click. You right clicked on something that doesn't have a response. There's a number of these little joke things.
Alright, I guess so.
A word of warning to you: don't drink the dragon's breath.
Thanks, buddy. All right, had to try.
Yeah. You should be able to just wander around a bit until night falls if you'd like to actually get some thieving on.
I would. I really, really would. Ooh, the sheriff's gone.
Also, when you rest, a little bit of time passes.
Okay. Damn. Okay. Just thought that they'd be in there.
There you go.
Now it's dark.
All right.
You hear a snick. The door is open.
Oh!
The smell of lavender and dust fills your nose as you walk in. This reminds you of a great aunt's house you once visited. The couch looks every bit as uncomfortable as your aunt's. There is a covered bird cage near the stairs and a knitting basket beside the couch.
Oh, shit. No. I didn't mean to do that. No. No. I was just trying to, like, go away from the cat and then...
The little house cat seems harmless. The cat seems to want
strangely
something.
restless.
The cat really likes being petted. Purr.
Why is it? I'm scared. Covered cage knitting basket.
The knitting bag is decorated on the outside with knitted figures. The little old lady must do knitting when she's not asleep.
Okay.
A string of pearls seems to have fallen into the bag among the knitting. You take the pearls, of course. The little old lady left her purse on the couch. Mighty careless.
Yeah, careless of her to leave her own purse in her own house, but sure. That's fine by me, baby. This is the shit right here. This is what I wanted to do.
In the purse, you find 20 silvers and some soiled hankies. You take the silver.
Sorry, lady. I need it more than you.
Against the wall, there's a small wooden desk with a potted plant on it. The desk has one drawer. You find 1 silver in the desk drawer. You find nothing else of any value to you.
Oh, yeah. Robbing old ladies.
The cat seems to want something.
I know you want something, honey, but I don't know what you want.
On the mantel sits an ordinary hurricane lamp which provides the only light in the room. Fire is out, but the heat from the hearth is still felt in the room. The bird cage is on a tall brass stand. There is a cover draped over it to keep the bird warm and quiet. The cat seems more insistent than before. You have a bad feeling about the very deep, low growl emanating from the cat. When the old lady awakes to see what's going on, you have to concede to her, through lips that are as raw as hamburger, that you've been licked. She summons the sheriff and his goon, Otto.
Okay, interesting.
You have a bad feeling about the very deep, low growl emanating from the cat. Can you feed cat? The cat really likes being fed. You give it a leftover morsel.
If you're trying to get by it, you may want to try taking the long route around.
Okay. Why didn't that do anything? Oh, okay.
Kitty, you'd better not be bothering the little birdie again. Who would think a little birdie could be so noisy? You quickly cover the cage and hope the bird shuts up.
Squeak! Creak! Scrack!
The owner of the house awakens. Help! Burglars! Sheriff! Help! Kitty! Kitty!
I love that I have to... LOL?
Kitty!
Little old lady.
Oh.
Gotcha.
I mean, that seemed like an obvious issue, but I... Okay, so... Am I going too fast? Like, is that a thing?
No, that's not the issue. You cannot actually go up there or do anything. This is that is death, basically.
Okay. In that case...
Remember, you can press the spacebar to pull up your last command.
Oh, thank you.
The candlesticks are heavy, ornate, and made of sterling silver. You take the silver candlesticks and stow them in your pack.
Am I good
So
here?
I believe there's only 1 point left on the screen that you could get. You may need to think back to Space Quest 3 if you want this particular point.
Oh, there's a plant back here.
It's a rubber plant. On the desk, there is a plant which looks like some kind of violet. In the corner is a taller, leafy houseplant.
Think back to Space Quest 3.
Mm-hmm.
There was one rogue point in Space Quest 3 that was not obvious.
I need a little more, unfortunately, than that, because
Where else?
When you were getting...
Go ahead.
Where did you find money in Space Quest 3, do you recall?
Oh! All right.
You find 3 silvers that have fallen into the cushions.
You did it. You successfully ransacked the little old lady's house.
That's right. I deserve.